Say hey, y'all. Welcome back to our channel.
Okay.
Lola said outside. Today we're going to be going over a hair wash tutorial as well as a fun twist on a Corky Pigtail. So if you're interested, make sure to keep watching. Say thanks. Alright, y'all. So first thing I like to do with her hair, as you can see, it's fuzzy. It has sheet fuzzies in it from her bed from the night before. I'm just going to simply gently undo her twisties. Can't get the best of me. I'm still strong. I did it on my own. Hey y'all. Okay, so first I like to start by rinsing out Lo's hair, only because she sometimes has a little bit of buildup from like the grease or edge control. Next, what I like to do when I rinse out her hair is fold back her ears so that she doesn't get any water inside any of her ears or anything like that. So as you can see, I go ahead and rinse behind her ears and also on the back side. And then I go ahead and get the other ear. But make sure you go ahead and fold those ears back. That's a nice tip, especially when dealing with toddlers because they like to jump a lot. Song to the choir, no preaching today. Got it the way I can see you don't want to say I'm sorry. I found a word. Alright y'all, so I went ahead and grabbed the the Cantu Shea Butter Moisturizing Rinse Out Conditioner. I like to start with the conditioner sometimes because there is a little bit of the residual buildup from the grease, whether it be edge control, gel, sometimes even just the simplest of things build up in your toddler's hair. So what I did was thoroughly distribute the product, and I'm going to go ahead and squeeze out a little bit of the excess water and add a little bit more product to her hair because her hair is thick, and with her kinks and coils it makes it a lot easier to manage. Alright, first I'm going to go ahead and rinse out the product. By doing so, putting the water on my hand, I made sure that the temperature was okay. Then I go ahead and thoroughly rinse out the conditioner. I grabbed the Pantene Pro-V Moisture Renewal Shampoo. I like to use that shampoo and concentrate the shampoo mainly on the scalp area, just to make sure that I cleaned out all of the buildup. I go ahead and also use the pick just to make sure I thoroughly clean her scalp areas in the front, back, and on the side. Alright, after massaging the scalp areas with a pick and making sure to shampoo thoroughly, I go ahead and rinse out her hair for like the 8,000th time. And then after doing so, I use the Mael Organics Leave-In Conditioner. It's a deep conditioner. Ooh, with some mint and I believe it's like bamboo oil, and it works really, really good. Not only do I use it in Lola's hair, yes, I did scoop that up out of the sink. I also use it in my own hair. I find that it leaves my hair very refreshed, and it makes my scalp feel nice and tingly whenever it's like conditioning. So I like to also make sure to use it in Lola's hair because it works wonders. On a serious note, I love the Mael Organics line because it softens her hair. I also like to use like a light steaming method with a shower cap and a towel, and it also helps Lola's hair with like reducing of the frizz and flyaways, because if y'all don't know, Tyler's hair goes from like perfect to like frizz everything in like 0.3 seconds. Alright, in a quick 1, 2, 3, I'm going to go ahead and massage the product in Lola's scalp. I'm going to also go ahead and get all the excess water out. I'm going to go ahead and sometimes I like to use the pick just to get all the little kinks out of the ends of her hair, just to make sure that the product is also working. I make sure to very thoroughly get the back of her scalp, and then I'm going to go ahead and throw this cap on for your girl to go ahead and deep conditioner. Yes! Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and just add this towel over her hair by tying it in the front. And then I loop it around and catch the back area and clamp it in the back. And then we're going to go ahead and let this steam, light steam, for about 15 minutes. No, you can't get down by yourself. You know who you look like? Look at me. Look at me. Look at mommy. You look like Little Bo Peep. You know who Little Bo Peep is? All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get our dance on and eat some snacks for let about 5, 10, 15 minutes go, however long you want to go ahead and deep condition. I like to go ahead and do it for at least 10 minutes on Lola's hair, and I then rinse out the deep conditioner. And then one last time, I'm gonna show you her texture shot. Oh yes, honey. And we're gonna go ahead and get into the styling. Alright y'all, first things first, I like to go ahead and create a section of the hair starting from the bottom to the top, and then I'm going to go ahead and split that section down the very middle. Alright, using a clip, I'm going to go ahead and secure the left side, and where her parts are sectioned off, I'm going to go ahead and apply some sulfur 8 grease. Now what I like to also do is in between this section, I like to mix a few little parts and add a little bit more grease to ensure that her scalp isn't dry. Alright, after going ahead and adding a little bit more grease to the section, I go ahead and add an ouchless rubber band to her hair for that section. Make sure it's a little bit tight, not too tight, because you don't want to pull at her hair or, create little fine bumps around the outer edge. Alright, now that the first two sections are created, I go ahead and make another section above the one at the bottom. I go ahead and section it off in the middle. But go ahead and secure the left side with a clip, and then I go ahead and grease her first section with the first two parts, and then I go in between the little sections as I said earlier and repeat the same steps just to ensure that her scalp doesn't get too dry. Alright, so now that the section is created at the bottom right hand corner, create a 2-strand twist, twisting it in a clockwise motion. And then make sure to smooth out the edges, even though you're going to go ahead and untie it when you go ahead and add it to the section above. Pull the twist upright to the section at the very top, and then you're going to go ahead and put the ouchless rubber band around both sections. Okay, so now you're going to just follow the same steps. I'm going to go ahead and secure the top left section after greasing the section number 2 at the top left. Go ahead and make sure that the scalp is not too dry, y'all, whenever y'all are creating the little sections. It's very important that you make sure to stimulate the roots. After doing so, you're going to go ahead and, in a clockwise motion, create a 2-strand twist. After doing so, you're going to go ahead and pull it upward and add it to section number 2 at the top left. Go ahead and add an ouchless rubber band, and voila. Alright, I'm not going to be too redundant, but I'm going to go ahead and create a third section. Following the same steps, make sure you grease the sections very well. I'm going to go ahead and create a part, make a 2-strand twist, and add the second twist in the middle on the right. I'm going to go ahead and add that to section number 3 at the top right. After creating this section, you're going to add one more section from the bottom to the top, so it should be from the bottom to the top, 4 rows and counting, left to right. You're going to have 2. Then you're going to go ahead and create a part down the center, and make sure to add a little bit more grease just to ensure that the scalp isn't too dry. Section off the left side, and then we're going to go ahead and make the pigtail to the right. Alright, so after you get to the section to the right, you're going to go ahead and grease the scalp as you would every section. And what I like to use is a little bit of the Ultra Sheen as her edge control. It leaves her hair very soft, shiny, and it also defines her curls. Alright, make sure to smooth out the hairs as needed. I brushed it a little bit more, and then I added the ouchless elastic rubber band to section number 5 at the very top right. Alright, now that we have completed the right side, I'm going to go ahead and add in a little bit of the Ultra Sheen to the left side as her edge control, and then I'm going to go ahead and smooth that out with a brush. Following that, I'm going to go ahead and combine both sections with the ouchless rubber band. And then following making the 2 sections, just know it's time to define and curl the afro puffs as you desire. And just to let y'all know, I didn't use any gel in the afro puffs. I just used the Ultra Sheen at the very tips. I didn't really just get all her hairs. I just went through and finger coiled some of her hair. I combed it out with a fine comb, and I twisted it around my fingers, and voila. Alright, so using a little bit of the Eco Style of the Eco Styler Olive Oil Gel. I go ahead and smooth it out on her baby hairs. I'm going to use a soft bristle brush and make it look a little pop-in. And then also I'm going to wipe off a little bit of the residual gel with a soft towel. Make sure you go ahead and do that, y'all, because y'all don't want to have like greasy spots on y'all baby's face when y'all are out and about. That ain't cute. Okay, so let us know how you like this look. If you used it on your toddler, your big girl, your big boy, what have you. Just let us know. Thanks for watching this video again. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and make sure to let us know what you guys would like to see in the near future. We'll see y'all later. Bye. Alright, thanks for watching to the very end. We want to say stay tuned for the next video. We shall be seeing you ladies and gents soon. Peace out. Bye y'all.